Well, here we go. This might be one of the most demented clips I think I've ever seen, and I'm not even exaggerating, but special thanks to Nuke Dukem, my friend Nuke Dukem, for sending me this clip because wow, 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 wee, wow. So let's just play this. This is Hollywood elite Adam Carolla going off like an absolute king. Here we go.
Get an auditorium full of 1,000 people. Ask everyone, raise your hand if you had a teacher that changed your life. Everyone's hand will go up. And then ask them if you had 2 teachers that ever ever shaped your life. And most of the hands will go down. And by the time you get to 4 teachers, they're all down. So, yeah, okay.
I mean, already he's going after the real. Yeah, speaking real truth to power like a great comedian should. Yeah, going after the real powerful, the people who are really starting wars and corrupt and sucking down oil money and all this stuff. Teachers. Yeah, get them, Adam.
Heroes.
Working man, hero of the working man, Adam Carolla.
I had 3 good teachers out of 128 teachers. All right. So, number 1, this thing where it's like, well, we have to have this reverence for what? People that tapped out of life, who didn't want to join society, who basically went into the last bastion of socialism.
So that was him describing teachers, by the way. And I just want to say, let's just do a little thought experiment here. Let's say you won the lottery, right? Let me throw an example out there. Let's say Jimmy Kimmel gave you a lottery ticket, and it turned out to be a winning ticket. You scratched that crap off or whatever, and you got a bunch of money. And you don't have to do real work anymore. You're just doing slow, poorly timed jokes for a decade on dumb shows on MTV and Comedy Central and don't have to do real work. Let me just ask you, in this thought experiment, would you be grateful for that? Would you maybe zip your stupid, ignorant, lazy trap and just be grateful? Or would you attack people who do real work? For example, teachers. Just a thought experiment, unrelated to this video.
Toilets. In this country, fine. Okay, you're heroes. Now it's time to get the fuck back to work. Everyone else is back to work. Everyone.
Except for you, though, buddy. Does he really think what he does is work? He gets out of bed, he wanders over to his living room and whines for an hour every day. Oh, I'm doing the real work. I'm really shifting things in society. I'm way more this is what he's saying. What I do is way more valuable than a teacher. How deluded, like how out of your mind do you have to be? This is what happens when you're in Hollywood too long. You start to lose what's real. You start to live in a sort of fantasy land. Things start to get a little David Lynchy in your brain. And you think that wandering over to your living room table and whining about, what does he usually talk about? My car. My car. Oh, I was eating a Dunkin' Donuts the other day and a problem happened. He talks about that for 90 minutes. And you're doing real valuable work, buddy.
But you. So I sent a tweet out that said either they don't want to go back to work or they're cowards. I don't know. Is there a third option?
Let's take a look at that tweet, by the way. So here's his tweet. LA teachers either don't want to go back to work or are cowards. Those are the only 2 options left. So stupid. And then the United Teachers of Los Angeles, which is, I guess that's the teachers union, right? They I mean, it's like a baby. It's basically dunking on a baby, but they put this graphic that says, entitlement alert, Adam Carolla calls Los Angeles teachers cowards from his new $7.3 million mansion. He's basically his Dave Rubin, this guy. He's just like even more annoying Dave Rubin, where he's like, everybody get back to work. Of course, except not me, because I haven't done real work in 20 years. Actually, more. He hasn't done real work in 30 years, this guy. The other really stupid part about this is that we're just months from being vaccinated, everybody, It's just like It's a dumbest battle that he's picking because he knows that a lot of his audience are Trump supporters now. Just, when they're not listening to the Adam Carolla podcast, they're like on 4chan and QAnon. They're like, oh, they're putting together the Q pieces or whatever. They're doing Lauren Boebert stuff. So he's just like, whatever. Like, I don't even really have to stick to the fake working man brand that I built, 10 or 15 years ago.
As far as teachers, LA Unified, not wanting to go back into the classroom. Either they don't want to do it, which is a distinct possibility for many of them, or they're scared.
What he's saying, and he knows this. I mean, he's an idiot, but he's not stupid enough to not know what he was saying, which is they're either lazy or cowards. A guy whose career for the past 30 years has been sitting next to people. That's his job. He thinks he's doing hard work. His job, his claim to fame is sitting next to Dr. Drew and sitting next to Jimmy Kimmel. And I'm doing the real hard work, and then whining into his microphone for 90 minutes a day or every other day, whatever he does. Unbelievable. The entitlement of these diaper baby Hollywood elites. These diaper babies. These absolute coddled diaper babies. We need to get Adam Carolla in some kind of a work program to toughen him up. Because he's, little bit of a crybaby here. Doesn't understand what real work is.
What is the third option?
You know what? I think I don't know if this would be considered the third option, that they are scared and that is valid.
Like, all right, and we're all scared. Get the fuck back to work.
Except for you, because you don't have a real job. We're all scared, except I just talk in my living room for a long time every day because I got lucky because I knew Jimmy Kimmel and now I have name recognition.
Everyone's scared. I'm not scared, but everyone.
I'm not scared. Oh, tough guy alert. Ding, 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 ding.
The muscular class. The muscular class.
Tough guy.
The
tough guy
muscular
alert.
class.
That's what this really is. This is what happens when somebody really is flailing their arms around to look like a tough guy when they're not a tough guy at all. Teachers are tough guys. That's tough guy work. As somebody who sits in his living room and complains about the pudding cup he ate wasn't tasty enough for 90 minutes, you're not tough, buddy, okay? And then you get this kind of ridiculous over-the-top crap when you know you're not a tough guy and you're trying to act like one. This is when you get into young man and 13-year-old boy in his backyard swinging a sword around on TikTok territory. That's basically, but it's a grown man who won the lottery doing it.
Everyone else is scared. Everyone's scared. The truck drivers are scared. What? People that work at Trader Joe's are scared. The people that work at the airport are scared. What? Cops are scared. Firemen are scared. What? Everyone's scared. Sanitation. What? Everyone's scared. What? Now get the fuck back to work.
Except for me. You all get... Hey, I won the lottery. I won the Powerball or whatever. And, I'm just, all I do is just kind of drink Pepino Lime Gatorade all day. But you people are lazy. That's literally what this is. What an absolute lunatic. Like, how dumb and crazy at the same time do you have to be to even start with this stuff? By the way, these poor co-hosts, it's like this guy and this young guy and young lady, clearly he's paying them intern level salaries or whatever to just listen to this absolute mush mouth for 90 minutes every day. Unbelievable. There's only one way to describe this guy and his show.
Toilets.
This is problems I have a lot of somethings with.
And
you have a mental health problem.
Adam Carolla, I know that these people are not going to tell you this because you're paying them to tolerate your absolute baby nonsense. Your diaper. This guy's a diaper baby. Okay, this is what a coddled diaper baby looks like. And somebody needs to tell you this, Adam, but
you have a mental health problem.
Okay?
I thought that's what we did. I thought that was a society. Okay, everyone's scared.
Why is he holding a highlighter, by the way? What in God's name would you need to take notes on this absolute dreck of a show?
I don't know why we're scared at this point, but okay, everyone's scared.
No.
Do we want scared people teaching our kids?
No.
I don't want cowards teaching my kids. Do we want scared people teaching our kids?
Do we want scared people teaching our kids? Do we want scared people teaching our kids? Dude, like, man, this is a normal kind of American type of person. Somebody he's a Karen, but he's so unself-aware that he thinks he does real work. He thinks he's doing real hard work, this idiot. This absolute failed abortion. Whatever his name is, Adam Carolla. Everyone's scared. No, you're not scared, dum-dum, because you sit in your living room all day. Oh my God, this guy's really getting me up into a real foam. I'm the rube here because I'm getting real foamed by this guy.
The muscular class. Bad Barbie. Bad Barbie. Bad Barbie. Bad Barbie. Bad Barbie.
He thinks he's bad, but he's a Barbie.
Bad Barbie.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get over that. Do we want scared people teaching our kids? Are you out of your mind? Oh my God.
I don't want cowards teaching my kids. This is a big deal. This fear thing.
No.
It's a big fucking deal. I've been talking about this.
He's talking about teachers that don't want to get their family sick. This fear thing that I've heard people have to deal with. I don't know, because I live in my mansion that I got from sitting next to Jimmy Kimmel every day and during the 90s and early 2000s. And really, of course, this feels like an easy dunk, but this really is a type of person wandering out there in the world that we, people like me and people like you watching this, have to interact with. And we have to nod our heads, maybe at work or wherever, in a business, and you're like, okay, little baby. Yes, let's change your diapers, okay? Time to change your diapers, Adam Carolla.
No.
You have a mental health problem.
I like when he also just totally trashes teachers. By the way, people who have real jobs don't just whine into microphones because they got lucky in the 90s that they knew Jimmy Kimmel. I like that he says that they are just latching on to the last bastion of socialism, schools. And by the way, last bastion of socialism being schools, is he for private prisons too, this idiot? No, because he doesn't know what that is because he lives in a Hollywood fantasy.
For a long time, this umbrella of fear. It's like, oh, we have zero tolerance for fear. I don't want a bunch of fucking pussies teaching my kids. Thank God.
It doesn't matter because his audience is probably, again, mostly Trump lunatics, so he could just come out here and just say, I don't know, illegal. Again, he could just say illegal aliens for 90 minutes and they would just clap their faces off. Teachers are pussies. The guy who built a brand pretending to be a tough guy, pretending to be a real working man. That was his brand. If you listen, I've listened to a bunch of his older podcasts. He did this phony baloney brand building for years and years of like, oh, I'm a worker. I'm a working man, except for I'm actually a Hollywood elite who hates workers, actually, and I'm illustrating that here. And also I'm a Trump voter because I don't want to pay any taxes. Hi, I'm Adam Carolla. And this really is...
You have a mental health problem.
Like, this is psychosis, this guy. I mean, this is also posturing, like he's just trying to fill time and sound like a tough guy. But this kind of attitude is psychosis. This level of inability to like think as part of a society, especially when you have been really lucked out in society and fell ass backwards into all kinds of comfort in society. This is truly a psychotic behavior here, and it's fairly common in the old good old U.S. of A.
God, they're impenetrable as far as knowledge. But do you want fearful people? Do you want a bunch of...
Oh, did you hear that guy? That's real genuine. I bet there's lots of genuine laughter from the people he pays to listen to him. His quote-unquote co-host. I bet they're really... Yeah, Adam! Oh, another great joke from Adam. Doing great comedy. Because he's a comedian. Adam Carolla is actually a comedian and always has been. He didn't just get lucky because he knew a guy who was actually moderately funny.
The fucking scared people teaching your kids? Do we want the guy from Lost in Space, who everyone thought was gay? Do we want those fucking people
Hey, here, I got a joke actually from what he just said. Hey, Adam, the early 80s just called. They want their joke back.
No. The muscular class.
Jesus Christ. This is something I have a lot of problems with.
I need an applause or laughter sound because that's what I did instead. I just played all these.
Bad Barbie. No. Bad Barbie. No. Bad Barbie. Bad Barbie. No.
If you look at this Zoom call thing that he's on, the guy, his co-host here, the guy in the upper right-hand corner, has his arms crossed in a way that expresses deep discomfort and awkwardness and really doesn't want to be there. Just to set the scene.
teaching our kids? I don't want cowards teaching my kids. Well, now...
No.
Well, the good news is they're not really teaching my kids because they're not going back to fucking school.
No.
But okay, they're scared. Well, then who amongst us couldn't...
They're not scared, dummy. They don't want to spread diseases to their family, stupid. He keeps saying this. This is the whole, like, I am a tough guy, and I'm telling... And by the way, like, what authority do you have to tell anybody anything, Mr. Lottery winner? I'm telling people... I'm from my ivory tower in Hollywood. I'm telling people that they need to toughen up. Yeah, toughen up. Not me, though. I will be very comfortable in my goofy Hollywood mansion practicing my jokes, which are very funny and always land and are quick. That's the other thing about Adam Carolla. There's no meandering with the setup to his jokes, and he's really quick. It's really funny. He's really firing through those jokes.
Use that excuse. We're scared. Okay.
That's great.
Everyone works at a supermarket scared. Everyone who cooks at a kitchen is scared. Everyone who works in a hotel is scared. Every cop is scared. Like, everyone's scared. Okay, we're all scared. Now what?
Also, I forgot to say, I love how when he says that, everyone's scared, but he's not scared. Are you fucking 8 years old? Like, this is how a little kid acts. Everyone's scared, but I'm not scared. And of course, he's locked in his room. He's alone in his room. I'm not. All those other people are scared. I'm not scared. I mean, this is an undeveloped brain. This is how an 8-year-old thinks. Everybody else is scared, but I'm a tough guy all on my own. Even though I'm completely coddled in my mansion. This is my question to Adam Carolla. Please, guys, forward this. Make sure he gets this. Clip it out or something. Adam Carolla, are you 8 years old? Do you have an 8-year-old's brain, Adam Carolla? I'm tough. Everyone else is scared. I'm not scared. Despite just being in my living room all day, I'm not scared. Like, what's wrong with you, dude? What's wrong with you, dude? Did when you were on the Man Show set, did one of the juggies fall off the trampoline and he kick you in the head, and now you can't think straight? Stupid, you idiot. Were you posing? Were you posing for a headshot and a light hit you in the head? You dope, you loser. Okay, let's keep going with this absolute idiot. Here we go.
WHO, that's Gavin Newsom, that's Fauci, that's everyone says, get the fuck back to work. It's
good dialogue on this show, too. The other people on this Zoom call really chiming in a lot. That's when you know you got a good rapport. That's when you know you're in a good mental state, when you're just kind of monologuing when there are other people around. That's when you know you're sane. That's when you know you're a sane member of society and not an absolute diaper baby leech. Okay, here we go.
Well, sorry, pussies. Stop being pussies if you don't want to be called a pussy. Get the fuck back to work. You're fucking with the kids. That's the whole thing. You're hurting the kids, heroes.
Oh, good point, dude. You just nailed it. This guy's a Trump supporter. This guy's a Trump supporter who... the kind of policies that we've been dealing with Republicans and, of course, Democrats, too, but the Republicans being the even worse, even more demented, we don't even need a society type people. If it weren't for that, they would have been back to school a long time ago, no questions asked, because we would have dealt with the outbreak of a deadly disease like an actual developed country.
First off, Is there any science that going back to the class even causes anything? There's no science to that. There's no.
Okay, Adam, send this clip to Adam too. This is what doing work looks like. I know you have not done this in, 30 years, but this is what it looks like. I'm going to a website. I clicked my hand over, and now I'm at a website. Teachers may play a central role in spreading COVID-19 in schools, CDC says. This was 2 days ago. You can read this. It talks about studies from the UK. It talks about studies from Georgia. Teachers are central. They spread COVID-19 to each other in the classroom, especially when they really don't take serious precautions in the schools to limit this. It's more likely, but this is what teachers are worried about, and they have a right to be worried about because these studies don't look good. You see what I did there, Adam? That's called doing any work. I know you're allergic to it and you hate it, but you got to do it sometimes, okay? After the nanny changes your diapers, try a Google. Try doing a Google. You know, you could start small steps. Just Google something, and then you'd be like, that is a lot of work. I got to go lay down in my $7.2 million mansion that I got from sitting next to Jimmy Kimmel. And you go lay down, and then you come back and you maybe Google 2 things. You know what I mean? Oh! Yeah, you're right. That's probably too much. Oh, and by the way, I meant to tell you guys, I can't remember who said this in the comments, but this is, I love so much. You know, we have the first law of content on this channel, which the first law of content states, the worse the content, the bigger an audience it has. And somebody made up the name Crowder's Law. So that's Crowder's Law. And according to Crowder's Law, well, supporting Crowder's Law, in accordance with Crowder's Law, Adam Carolla has like the most downloaded podcast ever, which again is more proof of the theory of Crowder's Law. This is the deal that life gave Adam Carolla. This is the deal that life gave him. We're going to give you way, 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 way more than you deserve. I mean, way more than you deserve. All you have to do is not trash people who do real work. And he's like, I can't do that. I can't be forced to do that. No. And then you hear a noise from his diapers. You put your ear to his diapers, and this is what you hear. So there we go. God, Crowder's Law. Whoever, please hit me up. I can't remember who said it, but that is so, man. Honestly, genius is up in these comments. Like, all of you should have a show altogether, and I just sort of fade into the distance.
Spread in the classes. Kids aren't vulnerable. There's nothing that backs up their cowardice.
Except for research that's literally easily available online if you are, again, willing to do any work.
There's no... Where are the teachers that died? The whole rest of the country's open. Where are they?
And by the way, this was recorded soon enough that we were at least near if not past the 500,000 dead mark. It's hilarious that this guy is like championing himself as this hardworking guy when he is so lazy. This is what we know is that this is such a highly contagious disease that these teachers, they're going to spread it to other people. Even if that teacher doesn't die, if they have some interaction with somebody with a compromised immune system or whatever, or even themselves, they're more likely to get super sick. They're more likely to make other people super sick, people who are more likely to die from it, and so on, etc. If I can figure out how this works, Adam, so can you. Okay? You can do it, buddy. I know that that's weighing you down. Okay? They're sagging and they're dragging. They're sagging and they're dragging. Okay? Because they're so sagged that they're scraping across the sidewalk while you walk. Okay? And leaving a trail. Okay? Of that. But you gotta try, buddy. You gotta try. We need Adam Carolla to get back to work. Hashtag get Adam back to work. Hashtag Adam get back to work. We need you to get back to work on like reading things and looking things up. I mean, not a lot of people watch this video. His numbers look like they're struggling on YouTube. That's okay. That's okay, buddy. Hey, don't worry about it. It's not for everybody. But, still telling almost 10,000 people this. Let's do a little bit of work, buddy. Get back to work, Adam. He's too scared. He's too scared to read or look things up. It's okay. It's okay, man. Don't be scared. Stop being scared, you scared little wiener. So there we go. Just a great example of a comedian, a quote comedian, unquote, doing what comedians are really supposed to do, which is speak truth to power. You know, the most powerful people in our society, the most corrupt, you know, the people who are taking all this oil money and stuff. By the way, this guy hangs out with Ben Shapiro and all these people. Good, yeah, that's who you got to go after. The real corrupt people, teachers, these creeps who are starting wars and who are, you know, like Ben Shapiro, taking money from fracking billionaires to lie about fracking on their website. Those people are fine. We need to go after the real villains, people who make no money taking care of children all day. Really picking the big battles. You know you're a tough guy when you're picking big, tough battles like that. Really kicking up. That's what we call kicking and punching up. Teachers. Yeah, get him, Adam. So there we go, an absolute dope. And anyway, guys, I hope everybody's doing well out there. I'm really proud of everybody for watching this video. And, you know, we do talk about the pandemic. I'm surprised how much I talk about it, to be honest. But we're nearing the end of this, hopefully. If you listen to Slavoj Žižek, actually, he thinks we've crossed some kind of a threshold into like permanent sort of instability after COVID. No, I don't. Look, this is what I think. I think after getting vaccines, it's, you know, we will slowly go back to normal, and that'll be nice. And teachers can go back to work safe and not have to worry about spreading disease to their family, you know, their elderly family, or maybe they have a family that's sick, or maybe even, hey, maybe they don't want to get a dangerous disease. Oh, that's a shocker. But proud of everybody for making it through. I love you guys, and peace out. I don't know if you've heard this phrase, but I actually coined this phrase and I made it up. Peace in the Middle East.
Bye 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 bye. Flushing toilets. Bye 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 bye. Flushing toilets.
Bye bye. Hey everybody, and thanks so much for watching this video. Like all the other YouTube and podcast perverts, I now have a Patreon. Every week on this Patreon, I'm uploading 2
Exclusive
Patreon exclusive shows. They're like real shows, more produced, more edited. One of them is a behind the scenes show where I reveal all the secrets and YouTube scams that I'm doing. And the other one, I just reveal my innermost dark, cringe secrets.
And at the top level,
you can even become a producer of the show and get your name handwritten, hand art, hand drawn at the end of every episode. So if that's something that you are interested in, check it out
on Patreon.
I'll put a link in the, what is the thing called, in the description, I guess. So thank you so much, even if you don't. Thanks for watching this video. I know it's hard to get through these things, but I appreciate you.
Got comments, questions? Want to make a song out of the drops? Go to /RMBrown on Reddit. /RMBrown on Reddit. This show would be absolute garbage without the producer, Camilla. Young Slampy. Brian Hernandez. CS. Hey, is that CS? I don't know. Oh wait, yeah, it is CS. Okay, great. Thugs and kisses. Blistered thumb. Bree Gutierrez. Pixels green. Pick green. Old man Shia. And our favorite name so far, Hard Farter. I hope you're okay, Hard Farter. That sounds
the muscular class
like a problem, to be honest. And a very special thanks to Mr. Quarth, Micah G, Mike Mort Calypso, Roberto Vera. Who's that? What? Oh, it's Carl Hochmuth, or Hochmuth. I don't know, Carl, tell me how to say it. Love you! Terza. And don't cancel me for, I'm just reading a name, okay? Tardmaster. Annihilate. And special guest, Stabsterbait. Kevin Jigaleski. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's Mac. You know it's Mac. You can tell it's him. Krill Will. And we got D-Pad Chad. Burn Dubuel. Jake T. Sebastian Delgadillo. Charlotte Glass. CEO of the muscular class. Beth Van Diver.
I'm sorry about that, Beth. You know I love you.
Ray Anthony Cox. Eden Joy. Derek Stoker. Apollo Crow. Liz. Martin Lee. Chelsea G. Derek Jesus Christ Wilson. Matt Rowe. Thank you to these beautiful, gorgeous, muscular, soaked up, showering probably 10 to 11 times a day producers.